Buying Guide, BMW Z4 M. As this is written, there are 35 BMW Z4 M coupes and roadsters for sale on leading classified websites. They range in price from £12,500 for a 90,000-mile 2006 Roadster to £28,995 for a 24,000-mile 06 plate with the same body. The most expensive coupe is a 2007 car with 16,000 miles, for £28,390. See BMW Z4 for sale on PistonHeads. The two versions may, at first glance, have the same specification, but the coupe has slightly firmer dampers, a thicker rear anti-roll bar and slightly quicker steering. If that makes it sound sportier, the soft top is actually lighter by some 15 kilograms and comes with slightly more aggressive geometry settings. The coupe cost £41,285 new in 2006, the Roadster £42,950. Today, that differential has been turned on its head, with used Roadsters costing £3,000 or so less than equivalent coupes. If you are not going racing and have a sensitive back, the slightly more compliant Roadster could be the smarter buy. David Smitheram, author of The Essential Buyer's Guide to the BMW Z4 M and an ARDS racing instructor, says his Roadster is as quick on a track as a Z4 M coupe. Around 1,500 Roadsters and coupes were sold during the Z4 M's 2-year lifespan from 2006 to 2008. Buyers were lured by the crisp angle styling in Boxster, Cayman, Baiting M Power Punch, courtesy of a 338 bhp 3.2 straight-six that drives the rear wheels via a 6-speed Getrag manual gearbox. It's good for 0 to 62 miles per hour in less than 5 seconds. A key thing to note if you're on a tight budget is that the engine's valve clearances require checking every second service. That will be £1,200 at a BMW dealer or about £700 at an independent. On the other hand, the engine is relatively simple to work on, so if you've the tools and the know-how, you could do it yourself for around £200 in parts. The Z4 M uses fly-by-wire throttle technology and Renault's variable timing. Issues with early Mies, which shared the same engine, using the Renault system had been resolved by the time it came along, and the engine is largely bomb-proof, although there are isolated cases of conrod bearing failure. It has insanely high piston speeds, and broken engine bolts caused by the car's unyielding suspension. You'll also encounter dire warnings about Z4Ms missing their 1,200-mile running in service. It's something to do with the oil being a cutting in specification, but Smitheram disputes this. He says the oil Z4Ms left the factory with was the standard spec and that the issue was a warranty one rather than anything to do with engine health. As evidence, he points to his own car, which had its running in service at 4,000 miles and hasn't missed a beat. Whatever the truth, the Z4M remains a thoroughbred, with the running costs to suit. Sellers describe it as a classic. That's a seductive notion, but, with 35 currently available across all price points, have your haggling boots laced up tight. How to get one in your garage. An expert's view. David Smitheram, BMW Car Club of Great Britain. I own a 2006 Roadster that's done 55,000 miles. I work in motor racing and for many years saw how fast and reliable the old M3 E46s were and how easily they doubled as road and track cars. It got me thinking about the Z4M, the last BMW sports car with a manual gearbox and a naturally aspirated straight-six. Mine's a Roadster, so I'm bound to say it's the one to buy, but since the car was designed as an open top, it feels almost as stiff as the coupe. Prices are softer too, and it's more fun in the sun. Buyer beware. Engine oil and filter change every 7,500 miles would be nice to see. Initial running and service not as crucial as claimed as long as subsequent services are kept up. Inspection to service requires valve clearance check. Some cases of failed conrod bearings beyond 75k miles. Budget for toughened replacements as a precaution. If idle is lumpy, check and clean idle control valve. Check condition of engine mount bolts, which have been known to fracture. Suspension and brakes. Rear trailing arm bushes begin to wear at 50 miles, leading to uneven tire wear. Front bushes give less trouble. Rear springs can snap, fit thicker, lower buck replacements. Ride is unaffected because it's already rock hard. Brakes can feel dead but aftermarket pads fix it. Standard pads are okay on road but not for track use. Body. On Roadsters, crouch down, find the roof drain holes and check for blockages. A wire coat hanger should clear obstructions. On Coupes, check for corrosion on the underside of the boot lid caused by water collecting in the scoop between it and the rear window. Poor accident repairs aside, it's the only place Z4 M's rot. Check rear center brake light works, its securing screws are often too tight. Interior. Expect wear on door handles, switches and driver's side seat bolster, and check electric windows work. Regulators can be troublesome. Also worth knowing, BMW protected the Roadster's roof motor in a watertight container. It's on the passenger side of the car, but if the roof's drain holes become blocked, water enters it and the motor packs up. Fortunately, those clever blokes at the BMW Car Club have a fix that involves relocating it out of harm's way. How much to spend? £12,000 to £13,495. Private sale. 2006 Roadsters with 90k plus miles start here, although guide auction price for average cars at this age is around £7,000. £13,995 to £15,495. Still strong money for 06 and 07 plate Roadsters with mileages around 65k. £15,995 to £17,495. More 06-07 Roadsters with sub 50k mileages. £17,500 to £19,995. Wide choice of 06-07 Coupes with around 70,000 miles. £20,000 to £25,000, includes a couple of main dealer cars, a 36k mile 06 Coupe for £21,000 and a 34k mile 07 Roadster for £22,990. Higher up the price ladder is a 16k mile 08 Roadster for £24,950. One we found. BMW Z4 M, 2007-07, 74,000 miles, £13,999. A private sale, so you can get the measure of its keeper and how they've cared for it. Full BMW history and the roof motor has been relocated out of harm's way. It has a performance exhaust but the original will come with it. A few scuffs, otherwise worth a look. John Evans. Related stories. BMW Z4 review. BMW 6 Series review. BMW M4 review. Biggest problem he's had is with the wheels. On his first the lacquer kept flaking off, so BMW got them refurbished for him. With later cars BMW refused to help even though the car was within warranty. They claimed he hadn't looked after them. For such a young car he had to have them all refurbished because of the coating on them coming off, yet there was no curb damage or any other type of abuse. On my own BMW the problem was the wheels kept cracking. They're far too brittle for UK roads. £500 for a new wheel. Is the auto gearbox in these an auto that has paddles, or a proper SMG? Anyone got any feedback on it?